Open us up.
Alright, so I'd like to talk about Skeleton Jasmine.
No, we're gonna have a real topic. Welcome back to the Boober Podcast. Episode 2.
This is a great start.
This is
just a great start.
It has to. We're not talking about the liberal. All right, you have a topic. Shut up. We need something real. No, we don't. Okay,
No.
so I'm joined here
welcome,
with
viewer.
my friend Skippy1458, Derek, and Press of Camelot. That's it.
And Waterlando 1.
We got my side friend that is secretly messaging us streams. So if you see black things like screens appear in the corner,
We
that
also have
is
friend Bob
Upstairs.
here.
okay. He doesn't last too long in this
Okay,
episode.
there goes Bob.
All right, so actually, you know, we all well, you don't have Modern Warfare because you're poor, but you've seen Modern Warfare gameplay, right? So.
No, because I don't want any spoilers.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There's okay. So
All I know is you can shoot a baby.
that's no, you
You're not
no,
wrong.
no. I don't think you can.
I mean, you get a game over, but you know.
Yes, that's true. Welcome, other thing.
All right. Anyway, welcome, viewer. I have a viewer. Wonder if it's Z Price. Anyway, so how's this? Yeah, but it's okay. So how's everybody's day? We gotta open up somehow. We gotta have like a wheel or something that we spin. How do I watch? Just go to my friend's channel. His name is on YouTube. Go to Skippy1458, and on there you'll see his
Advertise
stream.
now, huh?
Yeah. Stop spawning in villagers. Thank you. I don't care what you were doing. Anyway, so how are we gonna start? So
What are you talking about?
how are we gonna do this, huh?
I'm not.
Skippy, you gotta bring up something. A game, a movie, anything.
Has anybody seen the new Star Wars?
That came out?
Yeah.
Actually,
Dunno.
yeah, sure. How about we talk about Star Wars? Has anybody seen the new Star Wars recently?
I have.
You have? How was it,
Uh-huh.
Skippy? Don't tell us anything about it, but how was it?
I'm telling you, it might be.
Derek, stop
beat
messing around.
Modern Warfare? Just maybe.
The
Ju-
Star
just
Wars
maybe.
movie. The movie.
Not the movie, the game.
Oh, Jedi Fallen Order?
Yeah.
No, that's not gonna beat Modern Warfare. That's I mean that's an opinion because honestly I don't
I would
agree
say
with
it's
that.
up there. How about that?
Derek, bro, no, Derek, we are streaming. Try to act even a little professional.
How long until we kick him?
I don't know. I might kick him sometime if he keeps this up. All right. Anyway, in my opinion,
Why?
I think Jedi Fallen Order is amazing if you want a single player experience. But I don't think you could simply make the memories like Modern Warfare. Like you can't play with others really. You know, it's a single player game, you know, and we've seen that even Star Wars games such as, you know, The Force Unleashed, stuff like that. We've seen games like that where it's amazing
Welcome,
single
other viewer.
player.
That's not.
It's
Yeah.
amazing, but it's not like it wouldn't top. Let's say if I said everybody here has played Force Unleashed, right?
Yeah. That's a good game.
Ooh, Force.
Star
I
Wars
forgot
Force
about that.
Unleashed. Yeah. So if I tell you, where are you going? All right. I'll just kick you then. His channel's name is Skippy1458. Julie. Anyway, so let's say you get a game. You get a game.
You seriously just killed him right in front
Shut up. Alright, so you get a game like, I'm gonna say The Force Unleashed, and then like if I hold it up to Modern Warfare 2 and I say this game is better than Modern Warfare 2, a lot of people would say, no dude, you're crazy. But that's because I have the mindset of like, dude, I love single player games, but with multiplayer games like Modern Warfare, you just make more memories with more people. You meet people, you know, you have fun.
Maybe it's
Whereas,
just because I haven't played a single player game forever.
oh yeah, I mean, would I get it? Of course, I would absolutely buy that because from what I've seen, it looks amazing. But like, it's just a single player game will never really come up to par with a multiplayer game, you know? Because
Unless they add on to the story.
unless they add on to the
Consistently.
story, but here's the thing. Let's say, for example, Force Unleashed. We have Force Unleashed that was, you beat it, and unless you really found the levels to be replayable, Camelot, don't be a Derek.
I found a few levels to be replayable.
If you don't find levels to be
I'm a sure
replayable,
enemy.
you're pretty much like it's
done.
yeah, one and done. That's the word I'm looking for. So like it can
It's
never
good for if you're bored and like you have no Wi-Fi.
yeah, like you know nobody's on or stuff, you know, it's good for that. But it's not good for like, you know, you're not gonna tell if I'm in the party with you three and I say, hey guys, I'm playing Jedi Fallen Order, and you guys are like, what like what, why aren't we playing something like
Sounds like
Siege?
something I would do.
Yeah, well, actually, Camelot was
I like single player game.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
Camelot
a
used to
while,
do
I
that.
think from like February to like May, I think Camelot was like playing Metal Gear, Skyrim, stuff like
It wasn't
that.
that long, motherfucker.
You
It
trust me,
wasn't.
you left the group for like a long time. You
Well, you never. Well, like I wanted to continue playing with you guys after a while, but you never invited me after a while.
Because you were always playing Metal Gear or Skyrim.
You always invited me at a wrong time. It wasn't just Metal Gear that I was playing.
what were the
change
other
subject?
single player games that you were playing?
Can we just change subject before this turned into like a rant?
That's pretty much what it's supposed to be. Yeah,
We
so
vote to kick Derek.
no, we're not kicking him. Yeah, see this is a good example of when people can like
Do
who
do
you
guys wanna
know.
hear something funny?
Yeah.
So, my friend came into my
Derek, come here, look at this sign.
So,
Thanks.
you know, my friend came into my chat, right?
Yeah?
And he comments, "This is the Boomer podcast. Why is there no explosions?"
Why is there no explosions?
Yeah.
Explosions in what regard?
Like this creeper here. Like TNT.
Why would we explode? I don't have my
Because
phone,
he's
Julian.
retarded And he doesn't know what a boomer is.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty funny, right?
It is funny. I'm really tempted. I'm really tempted. We really need Skippy. We need better people. We need better.
Obama.
We need Obama. We need
need
better
Obama.
people. There are two people that are classified. Listen, this is classified. There are people that can sit down and talk, people that can't sit down and talk. Derek, I hate to break it to you, but you're one of the people that literally can't sit down and talk. You're fired.
Fired.
You dare me
There
to?
he goes.
You dare me to?
Yeah.
Okay, Camelot, are you gonna stop spawning creepers? I'll take that as a yes. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I've seen one video on like when like Order 66 happens, and it looks beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised it doesn't have loot boxes, you know? You know, it being an EA game, you'd think it'd be pouring loot boxes.
Man. That's a jab at the company there.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I mean, I could say the same thing to Modern Warfare. I'm surprised there's no DLCs.
Oh, yeah. But here's the thing, like I said, you know, a lot of people, there's been new maps even now. There were some patch notes and they added new modes and maps. Whereas if you go to Black Ops 4, you'd see that stuff being sold for $15 as a DLC, you know? But instead, it's being added for free, and I don't think a lot of people realize that, you know?
That they don't catch on.
Yeah, they don't. They just don't.
Once you're really dedicated in the game and
Yeah.
you put all the rotation and whatever.
Yeah. See, I see like looks like someone. That was dead. Okay, we're gonna ignore that just for safekeeping. No, it doesn't work like that. But
It really doesn't.
yeah. So I'm gonna say that I've had a lot of fun. I've grinded this Call of Duty way more. Okay, one big problem I think we all know with Modern Warfare has to be the Spec Ops. For one third of the entire game, it's like impossible. The only thing that's really fun is survival. That's with just me, Derek, and Skippy. You know, with 4 people, I bet it's better. But like doing the Spec Ops,
Like, I played it with 3 people and we got pretty far. It was like me, Asian, and a random.
yeah. But like you talk about Spec Ops,
Like,
where
I
you
feel
know,
like you like with survival, you don't pick the right maps. To be honest with you,
yeah. Well,
pick the same map and it's terrible.
Well, to be fair,
survival.
Piccadilly has camping spots and it's very close
No, it
together.
doesn't.
Yeah, it does. The window?
It has some, but I played on the like a huge map, and it was like it's farther away, but it's so much easier, and you don't get trapped. Yeah.
You sound like Dun. But anyway, yeah, I just gotta say that, like, even today, I was... okay, I got thrown off guard. I was playing the new Spec Ops that came out. It was the new Spec Ops mission, and it's classic, you know? They also came out with 2 new operations. And man, it's so hard to enjoy it because it's so difficult. Like, you just die so quick. But anyway, yeah, no,
Okay.
that's really, I just really wish they'd kind of fix that, you know, at least the difficulty. They don't have nearly as many maps like the classic Spec Ops. You know, the classic ones where you would sit on top of a tower and put claymores down and snipe people. Nah, it's just literally you, like, hey, you're put in the middle of a desert with 2 guns, survive against the entire Muslim army, you know, like
Camelot.
Camelot has truly left us. Yeah, so I hope they get to fixing that soon. But like, man, how long? It's barely been what, a month since it came out, and there's already been they fix stuff so fast. It's at least one. It's like one patch note a week, I think. It really like that's amazing.
Tell that to Battlefield. Jeez.
Yeah, no. Battlefield uses a DLC to patch things up. That's what they use.
A free DLC to patch things up.
Oh yeah, but they label it free. It's really just patch notes.
And what does it fix? It breaks more than what it fixes.
That's the problem I had with Battlefield. Battlefield was fun. It really was.
The first week.
For the first while, it was fun, and then it just dwindled down to like messing around on practice range. But like eventually, that's just not.
Now with the new Pacific, like I just don't want to play it because it's so bad.
I just can't. For me, I was looking at it like this game was doomed from the start, from its propaganda just to gameplay. I was so.
But, you know.
I was really bored. I was really bored playing Battlefield 5. Honestly, like if you compare it to its previous games, Battlefield 4, you get put in Operation Locker, immediately you could tell you're getting held down at one of the gate areas. On one side, 50 MG turrets are shooting at you, and you're trying to find a way to break through. You know,
it's fun.
And it's fun. It gives you a challenge. You could take one route where you are. You know, you can take one route where you go underground or you go above ground and you can try to rush. Obviously, you die. Nobody survives that rush. We all know it, but nobody survives it.
Somewhat.
Yeah, I mean, we all have probably once, but like you can do that, or you can go outside where the cavalcade of snipers are waiting for you to come out. You know, you can go into the winter, especially when the fog sets in, and like you had Battlefield 4 was such a great example to lead by.
Like like you could have the same gun on different classes too, if you wanted to.
There was, I mean, if you think about it, on basic launch, what were the DLCs? The DLCs really didn't add guns, did they? All right, Julian, peace out.
What game?
Battlefield 4.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not for sure on that.
But I gotta say that here's my problem. You have all this stuff in Battlefield 4. You have the amazing maps, from basic popular ones like Operation Locker to Partial Storm, where it's literally island chains and you travel by boats and vehicles,
they added
stuff
that
like
map
that.
Into Battlefield.
Yeah, but like you have all that uniqueness, all of that.
Yeah.
And then, and you even have it to the point where they added a commander mode, the most boring mode on the planet, but that's still something. You know, somebody can do it. You go into Battlefield 5, and what do? You have one objective. You have conquest, and you have to spawn in, and you have to take the objective and try not to die. That is it. There's no. Where do I go? Do I go up or down, over or under? No, it's just rush into the objective, crouch down, try not to be killed.
Maps that you can even go up or under.
Exactly, you know? The basis is try not to be killed by a sniper in the mountains from 500 meters away.
Or get killed by an LMG.
And let's just talk about the map design. You know, the map design on Battlefield 5 seems so repetitive to me. It really does. Like, but you go to Battlefield 4 and you remember, I'm gonna have to say, you remember Lankang Dam? Do you remember something called interactive maps, where you shot down the tower in Siege of Shanghai and the tower became a whole new battlefield? When did that come into when did that come into play in Battlefield 5, you know? Like that never came back up. Yeah, and
so but as you can see, they wanted to take a look of realistic World War II, but they also blew that out of the water too.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, if you could do it in 2014, don't give the excuses too hard, because you could for sure do it. I mean, how much? There's usually what, a 2-year break, even a 3-year break in between battlefields.
3,
yeah, you have. No. I mean, for me, okay. Here's the problems. I want to address one problem, and then next one. So first of all, I want to address that Battlefield 5 was so like, I feel like they timed it wrong, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You had games like Battlefield 1 and COD World War II that were both set in the same time period, you know, old days. And then Battlefield decides, well, then let's do World War II. But, like, I mean, if you think about it, looking back, when Call of Duty and Battlefield started, where did it start out? World War I, World War II. But then people got tired of that, so they said go modern. And then they went modern. And then they got tired of modern, and then they went future. And when people hated future,
Vietnam.
No, I think
Vietnam.
Are you? No, you're talking about the Battlefield game that was in the future, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That we don't talk about that. I never played it, but it just didn't look appealing to me. But to me, it's like people were so tired of like World War II, because I feel like we've had that, especially Battlefield players that were like.
Call of Duty's had World War II.
I mean, Battlefield players were like living with World War I for how many years, you know? And then when the new Battlefield gets released, it's just World War II. And it wasn't even as good as the World War I game. And so that's just one thing where if they went, let's say Vietnam, you know,
if they went back to Vietnam,
new, not very new, but not incredibly old. But it's in the perfect setting where it's like you have memorable guns, M16, AK-47, you know, RPK, memorable guns. And also, you have the ability.
The next Battlefield.
I think it is. They have nowhere else to go. They really have nowhere else to go. And now for
going up the line at this moment, because World War I and World War II, unless they do a Korea War, but that wasn't very long.
Yeah.
And unless they wanted to do something unique, which I think would be pretty cool, but that was mostly fought in the air, so.
Yeah. And I want to address the second problem that I mentioned a little earlier, was the map designs. The map designs in Battlefield, like I said, look really repetitive to me and bland. Because they are.
It's
but
like city,
like I was going to say,
city,
like I was going to say though, is if you look back to Battlefield 4, what did we have? We had Langkang Dam, where you're either on the island sniping from the people on the ground, you're in the air bombing people on the ground, you're on the ground bombing people on the air, you know, like shooting people down, stuff like that. You even had snipers that for somehow
reason got like
found their way up the mountain. You guys remember that? They would go to the top of the mountain, and they would find a way to
and just absolutely laser you.
Sorry.
I was trying to point out that
Verdun.
Wait, what was it?
Not
Camelot?
Verdun,
you're an asshole.
Sorry, Camelot. What was it?
I don't know. Shangri-La? Wait,
Waldo, what the hell?
It's dude. We were trying to talk, and you just completely threw gas tears over us.
Well, like, I wasn't even able to interact the whole time, so I thought I'd make it...
You could talk with us.
Yeah, I don't understand the topic you're talking about.
You
Like,
you don't play Battlefields that much? Okay.
Well, it's too late now.
Fuck, well, now that you've kicked me, I literally physically can't come back. So.
I could leave and join back, but we could still be talking.
What if you want to take an intermission?
No. Here, yeah, you guys could take a bathroom break while I reload. Whoever's left, I could just stay and talk to entertain the stream.
I'll be back in the second stream.
Yeah, I think I remember it. Yeah. Yeah. Because, yeah, exactly, you know? That's the same thing as saying, like, when you're in Operation Locker, if your enemy gets to the area, that tiny little, you know, arch where you have to rush to get to C, if they take that area, that pretty much decided the whole game. Because if they're good, they're going to hold your team there for the entire game. And yeah, and that just did, like, honestly, to me, it just did not. I play Battlefield and I'm not getting that excitement, you know? I'm going into the game and I'm like, there's nothing to hype me up. I'm not joining in to gunfire. I'm not joining in to guns whizzing past me, and, you know, I have to rush, because if I don't rush, they're gonna take the objectives and hold us there. Instead, what I am greeted with is like a little opening cutscene. I fall down, and then I get killed by a dude who's mounted on an LMG on the top of a hill. You know, like it's just, you know, the quality, and that's why I think that Call of Duty is like the saving grace. Like Modern Warfare is such, people can point out its differences all they want, but they have to realize that if I walked up to you and I said, would you rather have another generic Call of Duty game with loot boxes, microtransactions, or would you rather have Modern Warfare with all its problems, because no game is perfect, with all its problems? And what would they say? Would they say, I want the generic engine, I want the loot boxes, I want the thin content, you know? Like, I would take Modern Warfare in a heartbeat. For me, it's always been on the topic of gameplay over graphics. GOG, gameplay over graphics, because why do you think people go back to Modern Warfare 3 when they could be playing Black Ops 4, you know? Because guess what? The gameplay is way better, even if the game looks like a Flash game, you know? Exactly. People, the devs on DICE were thinking of I'm pretty sure there were some rumors that the devs on DICE were thinking of like shutting down Battlefield 4 servers because too many people were literally going on to BF4 instead of Battlefield 5, you know?
That's shit.
Yeah. Can you imagine that?
So they're literally not letting you play a game you want to play.
Because you're not paying for the newest game, you know? That's kind of like those phone scandals where like they'll always.
You know what that is? You know what that is? EA.
That is, yeah. You guys remember Pandemic at all? The game developer,
yes.
it made Battlefront 2005, Battlefront 2, the very old. Oh, Derek's gone. All right, that's fine. As long as, yeah. But you know, Pandemic was bought over by EA. And Derek, did you ever play the old Battlefront 2, the old ones? Tell me they were a blast. They were a blast, right? Yeah, so the developers, let me tell you that the developers that made that game, EA bought that that developer, and then they shut it down.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This happened a while back.
I saw this funny thing recently, actually, that represents like EA versus the developers. It's literally like a scene from Rogue One, where Darth Vader's just slaughtering all the rebels, and the rebels are trying to leave, but like the doors are locked.
Yeah.
It's that, but it's like all the rebels are like small little
game developers,
like,
yeah.
While Darth Vader's EA.
If EA came up if EA came up to me, I'm a small game developer, but I have a successful game. You know, let's say I'm in Pandemic size. I just made a game that's actually really successful, but I'm not as big as the big boys like Activision or EA, you know? I'm not as big as them yet, but I just made a good game that people say, hey, this isn't too bad. And what? Yeah, servers were down. I think last year they finally got shut down. Actually, I'm pretty sure sometime last year, I think every PS2 game servers got shut down.
Oh,
it wasn't.
I remember when that happened.
But I mean, if you get Battlefront 2 now, you can still play offline, which is honestly just as good. Trust me.
Yeah.
I have it right now, and it's just as good. I can assure you.
I remember when that happened.
Okay, that's why they need to add more offline modes to the new Battlefront 2. Because when the servers inevitably go offline, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, but like I gotta say, like, so if I'm a small developer, and people and EA came up to me and said, "I'll give you $500 million if you give me your company," and I think about it and say, would I give up? Would I give up my development that I've worked hard to make for money, and obviously watched them probably crumble down since EA? No, I just focus on making good games.
Make more if you didn't.
Yeah, I would focus on making good games for people to enjoy it, because, I mean, just ask me and Skippy. We don't make money off of streams at all, at all. But what do we do it for?
I'm trying, because I want to make this a hobby. Like, it's a hobby. But,
yeah, but like, if you ask us, they say, you're not making any money, so why are you doing this? Well, you know, we're just doing this for fun. It's a hobby. And guess what? Some people watch it, and I've gotten comments saying, hey, really enjoyed the video, thanks. You know, and at least there's one or two people out there that look at that and have a laugh. And that's what matters. That matters more to me than a lot of money, you know? Like, I'd rather take 100,000 people telling me I'm doing great than $100,000, you know? That's just my opinion. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how it is that it's literally almost like a copycat of what happened. That if you think about it, they drip feed us content. If you look at the new Battlefield, the Battlefront 2, they would, what they would do is they would every month put in maybe a skin or two, and then people would get upset. But then guess what? The next month they'd add, boom, 2 new heroes, and everybody would say, whoa, that's really good job, guys. But the thing is, they shouldn't be getting a pat on the back. They shouldn't be getting a good job, because that's what they should be doing. That's what you pay $60 for. You pay
I'd like to point out something I saw in an Actman video where he he did 2 videos on the new Battlefront 2. One when it was crap from the start, and one from now. And the new one, he talks about like, wow, all this cool content, but then at the end he points out, if they could do this now, better technology, better stuff in general, a bigger team, how come they couldn't do it from the start like they did in the old days with shittier technology, a smaller team, when they got it right the first time?
And like, yeah, exactly. You know, back in they're all. I mean, the guys even behind Battlefront 2 address it. They're like, finally, after a year and a half, 2 years of development, this game is finally supposed to be what it was always should be. When you should be looking at it like, this should have been how the game was day one. I should have been able to play as Anakin or General Grievous on day
this is
one,
a $60 game, not from day one. Day one, no, that's not a $60 game. That's not.
Yeah. If you give me 4 guns, every class,
which that's still how it is. It's still only 4
yeah,
guns.
I mean that's not enough.
And it's not. It's like it takes a long time to unlock them, but like especially for like.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna, like, the only one I don't use default is the LMG guy, the heavy, but that's because I use the second gun. That's all you need.
But like, for
super gun.
Yeah, for me it's like,
That's all you need.
today, I mean, not maybe not Modern Warfare, but today, Black Ops 4, for example, another example of failure. 1, no campaign. I don't care who you are. No gamer says that they only play multiplayer. Every person at least plays campaign once, you know? At least even a mission or 2.
Yeah,
but
it's like
Treyarch
fall back on when there's no Wi-Fi or some shit.
Exactly. And Treyarch, this is what they did. They said, you know what? We should sacrifice the campaign for a battle royale. Did the battle royale do good? Heck no. Everybody hated it.
The sad part is that's all they focused on too. The battle royale.
They didn't. Let me tell you something that sounds mind blowing. You want to hear it? They charged $30 for a hammer, a melee weapon. In credits, they charged $30. Can you believe that? We are getting, in this Modern Warfare, we're getting 2 maps, new game modes, for free.
Not new weapons yet, but probably
for free. Yeah,
Infinity
really.
Ward's getting it right, man.
They're doing it well.
They've gone back to their old ways. They're like, okay, we fucked up with
yeah, and it's like
what do we do?
I hope that, you know, since this is Infinity Ward, the next year I'm obviously going to assume that it's gonna be Treyarch again.
No, it's Sledgehammer.
I think Sledgehammer stepped down.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe because World War II sucked. No, but
and Advanced Warfare exists.
I mean, World War II had a good campaign to it.
World War II was
Then
decent.
the multiplayer
It was
is kinda
fun.
just...
It was. For me, it was.
It was a small answer to the futuristic advancement. But after a
Yeah.
while, it just kind of.
I mean, it was fun for the. I'm gonna say it was fun for the first month, and then after that, you're kind of like, wow, same maps. You know how many maps Modern Warfare? You want to know how many maps Modern Warfare 3 came out with?
A lot.
16. You want to know how many maps World War 2 came out with? 8.
Not as many.
8. 9? 9. Okay, 9. 9 maps. Modern Warfare 3 at launch had 7 more maps. And it was just, that's just crazy, man. And you know, you could see that the game developments and stuff has slowly been taken over from people that actually care about games to just salespeople, you know? People in suit and tie saying, hey, give us your money and we'll make you some half-butt game that, you know, not a lot of people play. I mean, dude, if you gave me what
The only
Battlefront...
reason they can sell copies so much is because what they used to make.
Yeah, but like, if you told me right now, in 2017, that, hey, it's gonna take 2 years for Battlefront 2 to become an amazing game, I'd say, no way, dude. It looks awesome. It looks beautiful. They're gonna do this right. Like, I wouldn't believe you if you told me that it would take years, not months, not weeks, not months, not even 1 year, 2 years. It came out, what, September 2017, and it just got good around, I'm gonna say May, August. That's 2 years, pretty much.
It's more like a year and a half, but now it's 2 years.
Yeah. You know,
It's still a long time. It's still a long time.
It's still too long. That's just what I gotta say. And you
For
know,
a $60 game, they should have got it right the first time.
they should have. I'm tired of spending $60.
I actually hate that game because Waddle wanted me to get it off and on.
See, the thing is that for $60, we're getting a $25 game. Can you believe that Rainbow Six Siege is a $30 game?
And it's
far more complete.
It's still getting updates too.
It's
They're
still.
fantastic updates.
How long has it been
I
out?
have to add with Rainbow Six Siege, it had the
It
same
came out
thing.
it came out in 2016. That's all I remember.
I mean, I'm not gonna
It had
say.
the same problem.
Oh yeah, I mean Siege. I know Siege took a while to start up. It took a while, but
But when it got there, it got there.
it did. And if you think about
Then
it,
it started blowing up.
if you think about it like
everybody
this
jumped
way,
on that train.
you want to know how many copies, physical copies, that they not just virtual.
October 13th. 2015. Wait, no, hang on. I think I got this wrong.
But here's the thing. Yeah. You want to know how many copies?
Okay. The game released, from what this says, December 1st, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
I got it November 2016.
Okay. But you want to know what a successful game is? Modern Warfare, in its first weekend, in its first 3 days, 600 million physical copies. That is almost...
Okay, you're gonna have to be more specific. Which Modern Warfare?
the newest one.
Okay. Continue.
I mean, that is... that $6 million? No. 600 million... Look, 600 million copies. No, it's not Skippy. Derek. Listen. 600. So how much is one game? $60, right?
$60.
One. And if you sell 600 million, how much money are you getting? You're getting 600 million.
Let me get the calculator.
Yeah,
here.
we're gonna have to get the calculator. But anyway, while Skippy's doing that, thank you, Skippy. That is what you call a successful
How many
release.
zeros is that?
600 million.
Yeah.
6 0
Okay, boomer.
0 0 0 0 0 0 0. So it's gonna be 8 zeros, Skippy. 6 and 8 zeros. Okay. Anyway, and just do times 60. Anyways,
8
though.
zeros. Woo.
How much?
Let's see. 36. That's a lot of zeros.
It's fine. I
That's
mean,
a lot of
anyway, though. What was I gonna say? That
Hey, listen,
I
train of
mean,
thought.
36 and 9 zeros.
9 zeros. So
God damn.
I'm pretty sure it's $36 billion. And honestly, that's what you call a successful launch. When is the last Call of Duty game that's been a successful launch that people have played it and said, "Hey, this is a good game"?
And that's
Black Ops
physical
4.
copies.
Black Ops 4 was horrible. That thing launched and everybody was like, "Wow, no content, nothing." World War II,
I
same
spent my
thing.
money on this. Can I get a refund?
World War II, I mean, there was like almost zero content when
I mean,
it
people
dropped.
were relieved because it wasn't advanced movement.
Yeah.
And there was
And-
there was that war game mode, which was pretty unique.
And I'm not even
War game
gonna
mode was pretty fun.
I'm not gonna bring up Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, and Advanced Warfare.
Black Ops 3 was okay.
No, Black Ops 3 sold well. It sold really well.
Black Ops 3 sold really well because it was the
But
only
Infinite
reliable.
Warfare, let's not talk about Infinite Warfare.
Black Ops 3 was. What's up, Derek?
Does anybody remember Advanced Warfare?
Hold on.
Okay.
Campaign. The campaign was good. Yeah.
I never
My second
played it,
favorite campaign
and
was-
I'm not. I never
That's an exaggeration.
I never
Okay,
played
I remember
it,
when
and
I got Infinite Warfare. It was like 2 years ago, Black Friday. I got Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare. And I didn't play online, so I played the campaign, and I did not like it.
Okay. Are you ready to hear how I got my Infinite Warfare?
How?
So okay, here's how I had my setup. It was like my PS3 was always sitting on top of my PS4. This was a time when I still played PS3. So Black Ops 2 was in the PS3. Infinite Warfare was in the PS4. But the Infinite Warfare thing was a Redbox disc. My stepmom takes out the Black Ops 2 that's in the PS3 thinking it's Infinite Warfare and takes that back into the red box.
Oh no!
And I still to this day have Redbox Infinite Warfare, and I just shove it in the Black Ops 3 case.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you how I got Infinite Warfare. It's really funny because I didn't waste my money on Infinite Warfare because I knew that the second I saw the trailer and how uninteresting it was. Oh well, okay. Ignore that voice crack. You guys want me to be honest? When Infinite Warfare came out, I was so late to the party. PS4 was. I got my PS4 December of 2017. That is 3 years after it launched. Ever since 2000, from 2012 to 2017, that is 5 years. I had a PS3, and I had Black Ops, Call of Duty.
I had PS4 in 2015.
I had
Black Ops 3. When Black Ops 3 was
yeah.
recently.
I had every Call of. That's fine. I had every Call of Duty, and I was by 2016 when Infinite Warfare Battlefield 1 was coming out, I didn't have a clue in the world. I was still building houses on Minecraft on my PS3 with nobody, because at that point PS3 had dead servers since everybody moved on, you know? So it was literally just me, myself, and I. That's why I say, like, you know, single player games, I really like them because that was me. That was me. I played campaigns over and over and over.
That was also me for like until like a year before you, or 2 years.
Yeah,
that was me my whole life.
That was Skippy. Skippy
He's not
didn't.
Here right now. He's actually on a PS3.
Yeah, but
no, I played Xbox 360,
and he couldn't pay for
PS4,
Xbox Live.
No, like, because my parents didn't want me to have it, because, you know, whatever, they didn't want me to have it. So after a year after I had my PS4 is when I got PlayStation Plus, when I started playing Fortnite.
Yeah, but for me, it's like, the more I think of it, it's like, I find myself, can you believe it? I find myself going back to a PS3. If you buy something new, people would assume you throw out the old, obviously. Why is it that I find myself going back to the PS3 to play Modern Warfare, Black Ops 1, Minecraft, some other single player games, you know? Stuff like that. And it's like, dude, it's because just overall looking back, they had better quality. It was all about the quality, and of course we still had our fair share of campers, right? Modern Warfare 2 NoobTube. You know, you had the 9-year-olds that screamed, thank the Lord they're all stuck in Fortnite now. But actually, now that you think of it,
that's why I think Fortnite should never end. Just the house.
Let me tell you that when did Black Ops 1 come out? 2010, right? 2010. You know that the 9-year-olds that would scream in the mic and Black Ops 1, now they're probably playing Modern Warfare as 18-year-olds.
18-year-old.
No.
2019.
Yeah, no, because if they're 9 in 2010, 2019,
no,
so they'd be. So it's just like, wow, man, like they've. Yeah. And I think that's just crazy. But I mean, if you guys have anything else to bring up, you guys want to say, because I feel like
in 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
We're about maybe 5 weeks from a new decade. Can you believe that?
Maybe 5 weeks. Yeah. Get in there. I'm about to be 16.
I feel that in like the last week of December, I'm just gonna go and my first, like, I'm gonna say throughout the weekdays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm gonna only be on my PS3.
Can we play some Black Ops 2?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna totally not. I'm not gonna go on my PS4 at all. I'm gonna be on my PS3, and then the weekend.
I wrote a book for you to read.
The weekend, I'm going to play every game on the PS4 that I can.
I'll play some PS3.
Not right now.
That week, I mean.
Yeah.
Would you like to read?
Maybe we'll see if Modern Warfare will work.
Wait, well, hey. Fuck. Hang on, that's not the same book. You gave me a different book. I thought it was the same book that I gave you. No.
But so is there anything you guys would want to like bring up? Any topics you guys want to share?
I'd like to bring up that phrase, 5 minutes in a dream, and how genius it is.
5 minutes in a dream. That's my sex life in a nutshell. It's Skippy is twat. It just says Skippy is twat. So, anything in closing? Because we've been going on for a while. Good job, guys. But, shut up, Derek. Anything in closing? You know, any final, like, 5-minute little rants you want to give about what we were talking about before?
I'm about to buy the most expensive thing I've ever bought.
And I'm $1 grand that he will never shoot.
You're just jealous.
You heard it here first, boys.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot it.
Alright, so...
I promise you that.
Alright, so... What we're gonna do... I think what I want to do now is... Every time we have a successful podcast, like a really successful podcast, I add a diamond block. And we gotta try to reach the top. We reach the top, and I give one of you like $25. Cause that's all I got.
That's never gonna happen.
This torch is blocking that.
What?
We'll have to break it.
Lord help us if we get there.
I will win that 25. I mean,
alright guys,
like,
well, any closing thoughts you want to say for stream before we end the podcast?
I'd like to ask something.
Yes. Notice what? Yes, I did notice that. That's pretty interesting.
Okay, alright,
Yes.
We have taken over the podcast. This is the part where you end it.
Yeah, add something.